Mario Kart, the famous kart racing game featuring characters with Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, etc. etc. It's a really good series and I personally enjoy it. Now, when I ask people what their favorite Mario Kart is, some options came in people's mind, which includes Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Mario Kart Wii. And I absolutely love those games. I absolutely used to play the hell out of them when I was little. Even still today, I still play it. But there are these Mario Kart games that I bet some of you haven't really played, or may have seen it but never played it. And personally, it's one of my top 3 Mario Kart games of all time. Yes, I know, nothing with like Mario. Don't get me wrong, the other games that I mentioned before are amazing. Don't get me wrong, but this game right here has a special place in my heart. Well, what's that Mario Kart game that you say is your top 3? Well, personally, it's the Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix games. More specifically, Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix Deluxe to be the exact. In this video, I'll be talking about all my thoughts and reviews on all 3 Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix games, including Mario Kart Arcade GP 1, GP 2, and GP Deluxe. Let's dive right in. First up is Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix. Released in October 2005, Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix was developed by Namco because Nintendo and Namco collabed with each other to make an arcade machine. But with all that being said, let's dive right into Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix. So, the characters that you have is your usual characters, Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, but since this game is developed by Namco, you have 3 special guest characters, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Blinky. Ha! Y'all haven't even made it in, you losers! But more of all, the roster is actually pretty cool. The fact that they have... Hold on. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Ah, there we go. Do you have a Mario card? I think I lost it. That's a nope. Do you want to make a Mario card? Sign me up. Now, some of you may be wondering, what in the hell is a Mario card? Well, it's a card that tracks your progress. In other arcade games, let's say like Cruis'n Blast, you have to like enter in your little pin to save your progress. While with Mario Kart Arcade GP, you have to get a little Mario card to get your progress in. Oh look, we can take a picture. But unfortunately we can't because we have to, you know. Alright, enough of that. So it looks like there's only 2 game modes, Grand Prix and Time Attack. Well, of course we're just going to be doing Grand Prix. Now it looks like there's only 5 cups that we can play on. But we're just going to go for the first one, which is the Mario Cup. Following items will be used in this race. Why only 3? Well, the reason why, Mario Kart Arcade GP1 has a total of 93 items. Yeah, 93 items in a Mario Kart game. So with the gameplay of Mario Kart Arcade GP, it's pretty much like your usual arcade game. You use your steering wheel, the pedals, etc, etc. Now with my thoughts of the gameplay, the carts do feel like really slippery at times because whenever I like turn, they just like slide a lot. But once you get the hang of it, it becomes it becomes fun. Like in my personal opinion, it does become fun once you get the hang of it. In a Mario Kart Arcade series, there are a total of 4 tracks per cup. You got 1 cup, and then another cup, and then the other 2 are just reskins of the same 2 tracks. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but they could have done some more stuff with it though. Oh yeah, after completing all of the tracks in the cup, you get to unlock a little challenge mode, basically doing like little mini games, kind of like in Mario Kart DS. Like with this one, you have to push a little watermelon into the finishing line. Hey, that sounds like Super Mario Sunshine a bit. And to be honest, yeah, like what I said, this game can get really fun. One thing that I kind of find disappointing about this game is the fact that you can boost when you drift. like when you drift, you don't have like little sparks or anything to know you're about to boost, which was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But a cool thing I will mention, in the Bowser Cup, when you complete the Bowser Cup, you could do a freaking boss stage to fight against Bowser. Yeah, a freaking boss stage in a Mario Kart arcade game. Who would have ever thought about that? But overall, if I had to give Mario Kart Arcade GP a rating, it would probably be like a good old 7.1 out of 10. Alright, on to the next Mario Kart game, Mario Kart Arcade GP 2. Following its release in March 14, 2007, Mario Kart Arcade GP2 became the second installment of the Mario Kart Arcade franchise, this time being developed by Bandai Namco. Alright, enough talking, let's jump right into Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix 2. This one. Do you have a Mario Kart? I do in fact, so I don't need to go through that process again. I actually do like how you actually select your CC from 50, 100, and 150 CC. Now with the roster, it is pretty much the same, except there are two new characters, Waluigi and Mamechi. And some of you who are thinking, who the f is Mamechi? Well, I'll let one of my friends explain it.
Hi, I'm Popstar Moon. In case if you want to know where Mamechi is from, hence the name Bandai Namco, Mamechi is from a series called, you guessed it, Tamagotchi. A series based on the beloved 90s toy. Context for the Tamagotchi, you may ask? Well, you basically can feed your Tamagotchi, play with your Tamagotchi, and take care of your Tamagotchi, and if you don't, it will die. The Tamagotchi was so popular, it even got its own anime. And also a Western cartoon. Wait a second, I see what you Tama fans are up to. Just because of Mamechi, you're trying to make me make the whole video about Tamagotchi. Nice try, but that's going to be another video on my channel. Anyway, since this video is about Mario Kart, let's get right back into the video.
Yep. Oh look, another picture thing. But then again,
you are a pirate!
Okay, that's enough. Anyways, there's also two new cups that have been added to the game. The Yoshi Cup and the Waluigi Cup. Rest of the other tracks are basically reused from Mario Kart Arcade GP 1. As for the gameplay of Mario Kart Arcade GP 2, it's pretty much exactly the same as Mario Kart Arcade GP 1. I mean, then again, there's the slogan, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Which, I can totally see, because there was pretty much nothing wrong. Well, sometimes it can feel a bit slippery, but most of all, nothing was pretty broken, so they pretty much didn't fix anything, and they just kept it the same. The only difference is two new characters, two new cups, and original carts for each character, basically having their own cart instead of like the usual standard carts. I will say, I kind of actually do prefer GP2 over GP1, because with some of the new added stuff they added, it kind of leans it over to me. Especially with the Waluigi Cup, dude, I absolutely love Stadium Arena and Waluigi Stadium, especially the music. Dude, the music, oh, it's a bop. Yeah, but overall, it's pretty much like a good sequel to Arcade GP 1. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, both in Mario Kart Arcade GP 1 and GP 2, the final challenge is to face against Robo Mario. And we all know who really got pissed off at that.
Mario. Baby Mario. Tanuki Mario, Metal Mario, Gold Mario, and now we got Robo Mario. Well, that's just great. I thought this game was pure. I thought it was free of the clones. But nope, anything Nintendo touches anymore with Mario Kart is clone, clone, clone. That's all it is. They can't come up with any original characters. Yeah, we got freaking Pac-Man. That's so cool. But why Robo Mario? Why? Why would you freaking...
That was very anticlimactic. Let's just move on to Arcade Grand Prix Deluxe.
Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix Deluxe.
Now finally, the third installment to the Mario Kart Arcade franchise. Personally, my favorite Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix game, Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix Deluxe. Released on July 25th, 2013, Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix Deluxe is the latest installment to the Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix franchise. No more talking, let's get straight into it. Alright, do you want to use the Banana Passport? Now some of you may be wondering, what is a Banana Passport? Basically, think of this as like a Mario Kart, but mainly for Namco games. And it's only exclusive to the Japanese version of Mario Kart Arcade GP DX. Now for the roster, it's definitely a huge improvement from Mario Kart Arcade GP 2. Except they did remove Blinky, Miss Pac-Man, and Mamechi.
Yeah, let me see. The fuck? Yeah.
Aw, no Mamechi? Pity. Alright, party's over. My time to shine.
And as you saw with that little clip, that little blue drum guy, that's Don-chan. If you're wondering who Don-chan is, he's from this rhythm game called Taiki no Tatsujin. Basically, a rhythm game that you had to use your drums.
A few moments later.
But I also noticed in the latest update for Mario Kart Arcade GP DX, they also added characters like King Boo, Daisy, and Lakitu, which is pretty surprising actually. A game that was released in 2013 is still being updated to this day. I wonder what game also released in 2013 is still being updated to this day. Okay, now that we got our character selected. Oh, look, a picture. But, okay, I swear to God, I had to stop. Now, after we select our character, we have different modes to select. In the Japanese version, we have Grand Prix and National Battles. National Battles is basically a mode where you have to fight your rivals' avatars based on what character and items they have around the area of Japan. Basically, kind of think of it, it's kind of like online a bit, but you're just fighting against their AI avatars. And there's also a new mode in this game called Co-op, where you and your buddy have to team up together to win against the other teams. And a brand new item is featured called the Fusion Kart, where whoever uses the Fusion Kart is going to be the attacker, basically using the cannon, while the other person is going to be driving it. Personally, in my opinion, this is probably the best way to use co-op. As for the gameplay itself, it has gone through a major change. The carts don't feel as slippery anymore, which is a huge upside, and the drifting actually has boost this time. And this is the first Mario Kart game to introduce the 3 boost. Yes, you heard that right. The first Mario Kart game. Not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart Arcade GP DX was the one to introduce 3 boosts. And let me tell you, the 3rd boost, oh my god, it feels like you're actually going like 200 miles an hour. Also, the cups that they have in this game is the Toad Cup, the Mario Cup, Don-chan Cup, Bowser Jr. Cup, and the Bowser Cup. But with the most recent update in the Japanese version of Mario Kart Arcade GP DX, they have the Pac-Man Cup and the Donkey Kong Cup. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the most criminally underrated game of all time and my top 3 Mario Kart game of all time. This is probably, if not, the most funnest Mario Kart game besides Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart Wii. This is probably the most funnest Mario Kart game you can also play. So, what I found out, there's actually a 4th Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix game called Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix VR. Only available in Japan and the United Kingdom as of that I know right now. But this is basically like Mario Kart Arcade GP DX, but if it was in VR. And now, with Arcade GP VR, there's only 4 characters you could play as, which is Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi. And there are only 2 AI characters which are not playable, Wario and Bowser. Now, with the items in this game that I remember, instead of grabbing item boxes, you have to grab the items that are hanging from a balloon. But personally, looking through all the gameplay of Mario Kart Arcade GP VR, I actually really want to try this game out so badly, but I unfortunately can't, and there's no way to... Okay, seriously, I need to stop. But yeah, that seems like all that I have for Mario Kart Arcade GP VR. Not much information, but that's all that I got. Okay, now that I revealed all of the Mario Kart Arcade GP games, I can rank all of them and tell you my all-time favorite one. So at the bottom of the list is Arcade GP VR because, well, I haven't even played it, so what's the point? Number 3 is Arcade GP 1, which, I mean, again, it's a starter game, so I'll give it props, but just, there's better games out there. And number 2 is Arcade GP 2, which I absolutely loved, and it was pretty fun. It's pretty much like Arcade GP 1, but they made it better. But you already know this by now, but my all-time favorite Mario Kart Arcade GP game is Arcade GP DX. It's just something about with the higher resolution, the controls of the cars, and all the new things that they added just makes this game peak for me. And this is personally my top 3 Mario Karts of all time. But if this would have been for Moon, her top favorite Arcade GP game would be Arcade GP 2. And at least now I can do no more. Anyways, I think that will wrap it up for this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, comment down below and then I'll sure be able to do more videos like these. Anyways, I'll see you soon.
Do what you want cause a pirate is free. Do what you want cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate.